You know, it's I don't get to make the decision when we're going to play because of weather, but you know, yesterday was kind of a difficult decision just because doubleheaders in our league are so hard to win a doubleheader in the Southeastern Conference, and our kids, I'm really proud of them. They really battled through this, and you know, I thought we just didn't execute some things early in this ball game, and you know, I felt like we just weren't where we needed to be mentally, but our kids just kept hanging in there and kept fighting and scratching, and you know, we found a way to win a ball game. So, you know, we made some technical mistakes in terms of the way we handled some. You know, we gave up some 0-2, critical 0-2 hit. You know, we pitched to a guy with an open base. He's one of the Salem kid. You know, that first base is just wide open, and those are the mistakes that somebody like Kendall Graveman just doesn't make. And when we make a mistake like that, it's gigantic because you just don't ever expect him to make. You have such a high expectation. So I don't think we saw the best performance today by Polio or by Graveman. Those guys went out there and competed their hearts out today. But so we had to win in a different way, and we had some brilliant relief performances. And you know, Benny Bracewell just went out there and did an unbelievable job. Holder did in the first game what he always does. You know, we had to manufacture, we had to use our roster, and that's exactly what we did. So, you know, just really proud of the overall team effort we got.
Stretching Bracewell there because usually he's kind of a short stint guy, but he got the groove.
We had to stretch him because, you know, Holder threw 29 in the first game, and that's another tough thing about a doubleheader. He sits there for 3.5 hours, and you don't want to put him back out there, but you know, he wanted the baseball, but you know, hopefully we'll have some availability from him tomorrow, and that's why using Benny and stretching him. I'm just so proud of our seniors today. Well, you know what Sam Frost did today. You know, he's just worked so hard to get us in that position. Porter in the first game, senior, unbelievable job for us. And Ammo really warriored through some things. He's caught a whole bunch of catching a doubleheader is very difficult. And then Slaughter, basically, there's a broken hand comes in there. I mean, I can't tell you what it's like to catch a 90-mile-an-hour fastball really with a broken bone in the back of your hand, and he did. We asked him to get a bunt down. He hadn't seen a pitch in 2.5, 3 weeks, and he got it down. Chad Gerardo gets a big strikeout when it matters the most against a right-handed hitter. So our seniors were huge today.
We had two injured players, John, Brett Pirtle and Mitch Slaughter. When did you know they could go? I mean, I saw Mitch playing catch, and I saw Brett kind of just doing nothing before the game.
Yeah, Brett was just sick and really dizzy, and you know, we had him with Doc Collins, and just they were just doing everything they could think of to get him ready to play in that ball game. I thought he played really well in the first game, considering. So he just needs to get home, get rest, because we need that guy in our lineup. He's just too good a player not to play.
Butch was about 5 steps out of the dugout after putting the right-hander coming to the chat, but then he turned around and y'all left him out there.
Well, our feeling was about, you know, we got a senior there, and he's going to be able to throw his breaking ball in the strike zone. And a little bit of our apprehension is Slaughter catching. He hadn't seen a pitch in a long time. We got to go with command there instead of a plus right-handed breaking ball out of the bullpen. So we went with command. And we just really we put a lot of stock in what we sensed from our seniors, and you know, Gerardo just wanted the baseball in that moment, and he just felt like it was important to let him have that opportunity.
Jacob said that once you got the man on in the 10th, Frost was going to bunt. He got on Slaughter's going to bunt. It's pretty textbook calls that are late and just let Robson.
Well, it's pretty textbook when you got a guy like Frost to go around a 3.75 at first base. You know, that's big league speed. You're talking about pressuring somebody. They're looking lead out. They look up and he's already at first. I mean, that was a huge play in the ball game, and you know, I thought we really executed some bunt plays nicely. And I say that knowing that, you know, Robbie, you know, had a huge bunt opportunity early in the game, didn't get it done, but you know, he's the type of kid who you know isn't going to lose his focus, and he's got a chance to do something for you special in the game. You know, whenever I think about moves with the Robson kid, I always have to take a deep breath and remember he turned 18 years old about 2.5 months ago. I mean, he's got to be the youngest player in the Southeastern Conference. So not only is he a freshman, I mean, he probably could legitimately be a senior in high school right now, but man, what a big at-bat. He wanted that stage. He wanted to be there, and he took a really good swing.